Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, we'll put a spotlight on a local nonprofit that fights cancer with a smile instead of a fist. Their incredible journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I can't imagine what it must be like to fight a battle with cancer, but one thing the doctor cannot prescribe is optimism, empowerment, and that's what my next 2 guests are doing with their magazine and their nonprofit. Erin Schreyer and Helen Bowles. They are with Brighter Magazine. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Well, let's start with you, Helen. How did this all start?
So a handful of years ago, a dear friend of mine was going through treatment for ovarian cancer, and she traveled often, and I always had a lifestyle magazine in her bag. And she commented to me at one point in time that the magazines she was reading no longer provided the excitement for the upcoming season, but provided sadness and some isolation. And her dream was to see a lifestyle magazine for women affected by cancer.
And Erin, you actually met Helen at church.
Yes, we just by coincidence or the grace of God sat next to each other for years and years, and then just started talking one day, and we became fast friends.
And your talent is in storytelling.
Yes, I like to think so. I'm a photographer and a writer, and so I enjoy great images as well as telling people stories through words.
Outstanding. Much more with these 2 wonderful ladies in a minute. We're going to show a piece from WFAA. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Happy Wellness Wednesday to you. You know, when we are inspired, passionate, and driven, anything is possible. A group of women in Dallas following through on a dream and a promise to help countless cancer survivors.
Good morning. What's going on this morning? What are we working on?
Piled into one room in North Dallas.
She's like, don't forget about our event.
Right.
These women breathe life into a vision.
We're Brighter Magazine. We're the first lifestyle magazine for women affected by cancer.
Writing blurbs for all of the events we have coming up.
Helen Bowles started Brighter Magazine after her friend Jean's struggle through ovarian cancer.
But a lot of these women are dealing with, I have to go to work and I want to feel beautiful. I have to go to my son's PTA meeting and I don't want to stand out. These women need support getting them through their day-to-day lives. And so that's what we're here for.
The articles feature survivors and cover topics from mental health to fitness, beauty, spirituality, and emotional well-being.
We have doctors who write in a way that we can all understand. We have survivors that write from firsthand experiences.
Student volunteers like Jana Dave contribute by writing, working on Brighter's website, and social media.
My grandmother was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, I think 4.5 years ago. And she passed away about 6 months ago, but it was a few weeks after that I decided to contact Helen, and I wanted to join the magazine.
Her most recent article explores nail care during cancer.
So cancer actually makes your nails thinner and a little weaker, and so it's totally fine to do nail polish, but you just need to be a little more careful. My grandmother loved fashion and actually nails, like the article I wrote about. That was what inspired it.
Inspiration from women they've lost to support present-day survivors, all while looking ahead for a cure.
There's value in the research for the generations to come, but we also want to care for the generation now that's in the thick of it.
And you were telling me during the piece that you've grown substantially since that was filmed. Give us an update. Number of states?
49 states, 5 countries.
Wow.
We had a doctor reach out to us last month from India, wanting them for his office. And we've got a subscriber base of about 800 across the nation.
Wow,
So.
That has to feel good.
It does, and it's needed. Nobody else does anything like we do, and we continue to hear from survivors that it is motivating and encouraging and helps them feel like they're not alone.
Tell us how you go about choosing the people who grace the cover and the people who are featured in the magazine.
Gosh, those things happen all different kinds of ways. Our fall issue we found via TikTok. It was a woman, young woman, I might add, of 24, 25, who was already embodying the mission of Brighter Magazine to reach out and encourage women coming behind her. And we messaged her through social media, and it took some coaxing by Erin to get her to respond to us. But when she did, it was just a wonderful connection. She was the only person in her town that she knew of with cancer. And it just gave her a much larger network and resources. And then she, because of our connection with her, we were able to get into some of the Nashville and other Tennessee hospitals. And so it's been neat for her to process her healing as she tells her story, but also for her to know that she's impacting so many other women that come behind.
I have to imagine you're getting fan emails now. Like, do you get emails from people who are going through their journey and say, thank you, your magazine really touched me?
We definitely get a lot of feedback through social media, through email, we got a handwritten letter just the other day, which was so neat and special. Literally, we commented, it looked like our grandmother's handwriting, which was really sweet. But we find that a lot of the women who read our magazine are just so encouraged by it. But not only that, the women whose stories that we tell, they feel empowered, and it's very cathartic for them. It almost gives cancer some positive meaning for them when they can share what they've learned, what they've gone through, and how they've changed, actually, oftentimes for the better because of it.
Sure. And I urge everybody to follow them on social media because they have so many wonderful posts and great videos like this one.
Hi, I'm Sunshine. A year ago, I was diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma. I thought my world was coming to an end. I reached out to my friend Helen, who's the founder of Brighter Magazine, and she showed me that there can be hope through so many wonderful stories that are shared through this magazine.
I see Brighter Magazine making a huge difference with cancer survivors. I've enjoyed being able to read articles not only about women who have gone through breast cancer, but all kinds of different cancers.
Hi, I'm Tara Rashetta, founder of A Model Patient. Through this organization, we send care packages to women in breast cancer treatment. Brighter Magazine has been the perfect complement to our care packages. I just know that the content that's contained within those pages is uplifting, it's encouraging, it's informative, and it's exactly what our patients need.
I'm Carol Golia. Brighter Magazine is a lifestyle magazine for women facing cancer. It makes such a difference to feel like you can emotionally connect with other people who are facing the same thing.
The magazine treating the body as a whole, mind, body, spirit. It offers a lot of wonderful articles and encouragement, and I've just really enjoyed reading my publications.
Just a little bit of insight from other people who have walked in their shoes, who know exactly what they're going through.
The niche they fill is necessary, it's essential, and women have to have a place to go, now more than ever, especially if they're suffering from cancer.
I was given hope through the stories, as well as tips and other tricks on how to handle chemotherapy, surgeries, doctor's appointments, what was going to happen with my skin and my hair and my nails, and how to still feel pretty through this whole process.
Brighter Magazine has the ability to make an impact in the cancer community by supporting those going through cancer and helping them feel emotionally supported and connected to a whole community of people that are going through the same thing.
I want to thank those who have funded Brighter Magazine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving.
Thank you for giving to Brighter Magazine to help expand the encouragement, awareness, and emotional support that all cancer survivors need.
Wow. And if people are touched by this story, and I can't imagine who wouldn't be, how can they get involved? You have events throughout the year?
We do. We've got a program that we call Social Survivors, which is a short period of time for education, surrounded by opportunities for community and connection and encouragement for women who are either currently in treatment to years beyond treatment. It's a neat opportunity for them to engage and support one another in a non-medical setting. So we do those.
Erin, I know you have something that you want to add.
Oh no, I was going to add too, we also do model calls, which are really super fun. And we try to make them very fun and engaging events, lots of life and laughter, but we do our best to help the women feel beautiful, and we take their photos and just make it a great day. They commune with one another, really encourage each other as well, and that's really uplifting. But we also invest in the young generation too, the generation that's coming up. And so we engage young women to do lots of things for our business, from fundraising to writing and doing research to stuffing envelopes and writing thank you letters. They do all kinds of things. And we help them understand how a small business runs, how a magazine is produced, how to interact with others. Lots and lots of great practical skills that can be helpful as they grow and mature.
Absolutely. And the little time we have left, they are a 501c3. So Helen, why don't you finish the segment by telling people how they can donate?
Sure, great. We would welcome any gifts that you're interested in giving. Small gift, large gift, they all make a difference. For $50, you can provide a woman with a year's worth of magazines. And we're looking for corporate sponsors for our charity events that we do. We do an annual pickleball tournament and look for sponsors for that. We're also looking for corporations that will partner with us to produce the magazine. And you can reach out to us at livelearnshine@brightermagazine.org, or you can find us at brightermagazine.org.
Outstanding. Well, Erin, Helen, you've been an amazing guest. We're going to have you back soon. We'll end again with the website, which is brightermagazine.com. Thank you both.
Thank you very much for having us.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.